Hello, my name's Ayesha and I'm a dance artist. I usually work with Echo Dance Theatre Company, and as part of Movement Month with Roe Valley Arts Centre, I'm going to do a little dance and movement session today that focuses on the hands and arms. That'll be our theme. The idea with these sessions is that you can follow the exercises and improvisations that I'll do in this session, and you can create your own dances within the theme. You might even like to share those creations, maybe with family and friends if you want. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start with a warm-up. So we can just put the hands together and bring them apart and just shake and down. So the palms are facing each other and it's a flicking action from the wrists. So it's very direct, and you can let your knees bounce. So that shake is going the whole way through the body. So it's beginning here in the hands and wrists, but it's the whole of the body is affected. So that shake's going through the whole of the body. And you can let your breath move and change. So as you do this more vigorous action now, your breathing will change. So let that happen. And then I'm just going to take a step back so you can see a bit more of me. And you're going to bring the hands up and shake up above the head. Right up above the head. And then gradually bring the hands down again, back into the middle. And then you can shake all the way down. So hang over your hips, bouncing the knees, shaking your hands down to the ground, and back into the middle again. And up above the head, and in the middle, and down to the ground, and in the middle, and up above the head, and in the middle, down the ground, in the middle, above the head, in the middle, down the ground, in the middle, above the head, in the middle, above the head, in the middle, down the ground, in the middle, above the head, in the middle, above the head, in the middle, down the ground, in the middle, above the head, and shake in the middle. And now shake the other way. And then you can have one arm up and one arm down. And change arms. And change arms. And change arms. And both in the middle again. And then let your weight go onto one foot and shake a leg as well. So 3 limbs now. And then you can bounce that standing leg a little bit. So if you feel like you're going to fall over, just put the foot down and pick it up again. So you don't want to get into hopping, because we're activating our balance and reflexes rather than practicing hopping. And then you can change legs and shake the other leg. And you can shake it out to the side, you can shake it behind you, change your torso to adapt to that. So that's your body part. And you can bring the leg forward again and change legs. And then have one arm up and one arm down as you do that. And change arms, and change arms, and change arms, and change legs. Then change arms and legs, arms and legs, arms and legs, arms and legs, 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 arms, 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 legs, arms and legs, arms and legs, arms and legs, 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 arms. Both arms in the middle, both feet on the ground. And bounce your knees. And just shake your shoulders, shake your back, shake your hips. And then gradually put less effort into it. And just let it run out. And notice your breathing changing. And then let's just go to the head and just have a little yes movement. And then a little no movement. And then a little maybe movement. Right. Right, and then just repeat that. So a little yes movement, a little no movement, and a little maybe. And then we're going to take those 3 directions. So the yes movement, we're going to take it a little bit bigger so we can include our spine as well. So our spine goes from just above our ears, middle of our head, all the way down our back to our tailbone. So we can just do that little yes movement, which is like the curve and an arch of the spine. So have a little play with that now. So you can move curves and arches and just warming up the spine. And then just go to the no movement. And let it go into the rest of the spine. So it means that you have these rotations and twists of the spine. And then you can go to the maybe movement and take it to these sideways movements of the spine. You can make them bigger or smaller. So just really getting the spine warmed up, and then you can mix them up and you can have a little spine dance. So let's go to the hands, and you can just start by just moving the fingers and the joints of the hands. So a joint is where 2 bones meet. So just have a little improvisation with your hands here yourself. So it can be little wiggles of the fingers, maybe moving the whole of the hand in different ways. And just notice, or even encourage, there to be flexibility and movability that the spine has. And then we can do this little exercise where you bring the thumb to each finger. So you just tap each finger. So you can go to the index finger, middle finger, the ring finger, and the pinky. And then just go backwards again. So pinky, ring finger, middle finger, index finger. And just do that in your own time and at your own speed. And try to do it without looking at the hands. Right, and then just let it go. So you just have your little hand dances, and let the wrist be more engaged now as well, and the elbows, elbow joint, and the shoulders, and let the movement echo through the spine and the head, into the hip joints, knees, and the ankle joints. Let this little hand dance maybe travel up high, and let that change the whole of you. And it can travel down low, out to the side, out to the other side. Maybe it can go reach out in front of you without moving off the spot, behind you. So we can stay on the spot with this dance first. And then maybe one hand can be still and the other hand goes on a little journey. And that journey can be quite close to the body, nearly touching around the body, or it can reach out, stretch out away from the body. And then you can try it with the other hand. So both arms can move, both hands can move, but they can do different things. Or one hand can be still and the other arm can move. And then you can play with, you can look at your hands as they move. Or you can look somewhere else as your hands move. And it can lead you to different levels. And it might even lead you through space. So you can just improvise with that now. So have your own little journey with these ideas. So that's the end of today's session. It goes quite quick, so if you would like to put on some music now at home and maybe play with some of these ideas yourself, that would be great. And if you wanted to share them with us, we would love that as well. Just make sure that if you are under 18, you just get permission from your parent or guardian. Okay, so hopefully see you next week.